Isang pinagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. Tayo po'y magninilay sa salita ng Diyos, ang pinagmumulan ng awa ng ating buhay, ang salitawa. Today, my dear brothers and sisters, we are celebrating the feast of the exaltation of the cross. Minabati ko po ng isang maligayang pagdiriwang ang lahat ng parishioners ng the Holy Cross Parish in Alcala sa pamumuno po ng kanilang parish priest na si Reverend Father Ralph Ichon. Happy Fiesta po sa inyong lahat. Sa palagay ko po, lahat po tayo ayaw natin ng hirap. Ayaw po natin ng tayo nasasaktan. Ayaw po natin na tayo ay nahihirapan. Kaya nga po, kadalasan, ang gusto na lang natin ay ang layuan ng hirap, takbuhan ng hirap, iwasan ang hirap. Subalit mga kapatid, alam natin na habang tayo nabubuhay, habang tayo humihinga, hindi natin maiiwasan ang hirap. Mayroon at mayroong pagsubok, puot, bigati, at paghihirap sa buhay. At ano nga ba ang kahulugan ng paghihirap sa buhay natin? Kung suffering ay parte ng buhay natin, ano ang ating dapat itugon sa paghihirap? Kung ating pong babalikan ang dating pananaw sa krus, maunawaan natin na ayaw talaga natin ng krus ng buhay. Sapagkat ang krus nung panahon ni Jesus ay simbolo ng kaparusahan. Only a criminal is crucified, punished to death on a cross. And so, in the past, cross was a symbol of death. It was a symbol of shame because publicly you are shamed that you are a criminal, a heinous criminal. And so the cross was also a symbol of death. But when Jesus was crucified on that cross, he died and rose again. The cross has now become a symbol of victory, of courage, of hope, and of salvation and redemption. And so as we exalt the holy cross of the Lord, let us learn the message of the cross regarding our own suffering. What does the cross of Christ teach us about our suffering? First, the Lord teaches us to suffer with Him, to suffer with the Lord. We learn this from our first reading today. Yahweh punished the Israelites because of their rebellion. They were beaten by serpents, poisonous serpents, and many of them died. So when many of them died, they realized their sin and they asked for forgiveness. They asked Moses to intercede for them on their behalf. And so Moses did it, and Yahweh God instructed Moses to make a bronze serpent and mount it on a pole, and whoever looked up on that serpent would be healed. Looked up on that serpent, a symbol of death for them, became a symbol of new life, of healing, of salvation. And so, the Lord is teaching us that when we suffer, we have to suffer with the Lord. And suffering with the Lord means we focus our attention to the Lord. Kasi po, ang buhay, kapag nakatutok tayo, nakafocus tayo sa problema at hirap, talagang magiging mabigat. Talagang mas mahihirapan tayo. And so the Lord is inviting us to suffer with Him, to focus our attention to the Lord, and we would begin to feel that it is not actually too heavy to carry our cross, our suffering, when we suffer with the Lord. Kung nakafocus tayo na may pananampalataya, na mayroon tayong Diyos na kasama sa pagbubuhat, sa pagharap ng krus ng buhay natin. Suffer with the Lord. Pangalawa po na lesson ng krus na ito is to suffer for others. In our second reading today, from the letter of St. Paul to the Philippians, it tells us about the act of God. And it's about the hymn about Christ, of stripping off himself, of his being God, and became like us in all things except sin. Jesus, our God, humbled himself. And when we try to reflect on the kenosis, on the self-emptying of Jesus, he emptied himself not for himself, but he emptied himself for all of us, for others. And I think this is our second point about suffering. When we suffer, we do not only suffer for ourselves, but we suffer for others. O naghihirap tayo, di ba, nagkakaroon ng kabuluhan yung paghihirap natin kung naghihirap tayo, nagsusumikap tayo, hindi lamang para sa atin, pero para sa ibang tao. Kaya po yung mga magulang, yung mga nagsasakripisyo para sa ibang tao, they know this very well. That despite of the pains, the difficulties that they face, they would endure all of these difficulties, all of these challenges, because they are doing it for others, because they want something good or something better for their loved ones. And this is exactly the point of Jesus about suffering. He endured his suffering, his emptying, because he did it for all of us. And so, we try to imbibe that in our lives. That when we suffer, our suffering can have a better meaning when we suffer for others. Finally, in our gospel reading today, we have the encounter between Jesus and Nicodemus. And here Jesus tells Nicodemus that God so loved the world that he gave his only Son. And Jesus, the Son of the Father, suffered for us. And he suffered because of love. And this is now the third point of our reflection. When we suffer with love, we suffer out of love. Alam ninyo, nakakapagod, nakakasawa ang maghirap kapag walang pagmamahal. Pero kapag may pagmamahal sa paghihirap, yung paghihirap na yan ang siyang magiging gasolina natin na magpatuloy, kalakasan natin na magpatuloy, sapagkat naghihirap tayo, nagsusumikap tayo para sa pagmamahal, para sa minamahal natin. Kaya nga po, haharapin natin ang lahat, gagawin natin ang lahat, hahamakin natin ang lahat sa ngalan ng pag-ibig natin. Handa tayong maghirap, sa ngalan ng pag-ibig natin at makakayanan natin ang lahat sa ngalan ng pag-ibig natin. My dear brothers and sisters, our pains in life can have no meaning when there is no love. And this love is God. And so, we can only exalt the cross with Christ. We can only exalt the cross for Christ. And we can only exalt the cross out of love for Christ. Because first and foremost, the cross is not just a symbol for all of us, but the cross is our way of life, our way to heaven. Nagustuhan mo ang video na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-like, i-share at mag-subscribe sa Salitawa Facebook page and YouTube channel. Muli isang pinagpalang araw sa inyong lahat.